Welcome to Camping with Steve. We got 2 SUVs and a tarp today, so we're going to call that a shelter. Let's get the party started. Fancy seeing you here.
Hi, Steve.
Unload the gear before we connect these with a little tarp. I think this is going to be pretty sweet.
It will be.
Find out which way is the long way. I'm guessing this way?
I'm guessing another way.
I'm guessing, yeah. I think so. Who needs an RV when you got a tarp and 2 cars, eh? Okay. I wanted a big enough tarp, but it covers both vehicles completely. If this was camo, now we'd be stealthing.
Yeah, we would. Good one, Steve. Good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hook on to something underneath.
Okay. Got these magnets here. Oh, there's a loonie on there. It's a Canadian dollar. We got these from when I slept in the storm drain. We can put 3 on each car, but we've also got extra tie downs because I just got a feeling these are going to do nothing, to be honest. Yeah, probably not much. Ah, it sounds good. It's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, am I right? Yeah. 2. I've lived in worse than this. This is actually really cool. Make use of the biggest and heaviest logs to hold this down, and we'll take a tour inside. Okay, we are good. Alright. This is what's going on in here. Got an awful lot of, I don't know if you need your sunglasses on in here. It's a little dim.
Oh,
it's also,
that's better.
It's also nice and warm. It's toasty.
It's toasty warm.
Yeah. So, of course, we don't run the vehicles in this situation.
No.
At all. But there's power, so if we do need heat, we could actually just plug in a heater. And we'll batten these down a little bit more, but I think it's time for a delicious, frosty step 2.
Trying to hold it down so you can remove stuff.
Cheers, crazy neighbor.
Cheers, Steve.
What a fine structure.
It is, see.
Technically, I don't think it is a structure, but it is shelter, so yay.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty good.
Glad to be back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Loving it. Living the dream.
people don't know, Crazy Neighbor is was a real life neighbor of mine before I moved to the acreage, and been a friend of mine for many seasons now.
Camping buddies.
Mm-hmm. This is excellent. It's all we actually need. If you look over here, we've got a very luxurious bunk in this car. Then over here for Crazy Neighbor, got a nice little bunk in there as well. And this will flip down when it gets a little colder, for sure. Coming around this side, you can actually see just how absurdly long the whole thing covers all these vehicles. Plugged in here for power. That should provide us all we need for the night. And yeah, we got little magnets stuck on here and there to hold everything on, as well as some weight down there and ratchet straps. But wow, this is probably the easiest type of 2 SUV setup I've ever done in my life. About time for a fire one of these moments here.
Hey guys, we're going to use the Binford Easy Light 2000.
Well, we'll get some coals down and start cooking, I guess, in a little bit here.
I think so. Yeah.
These are the nice camp stoves. They got the swing around lids.
Yeah, I like that.
This part up here keeps stuff warm. This swings around. These aren't very popular with the people at the parks because people jump on them.
Kids use them as a toy.
Yeah, people use the whole camping fire ring as a toilet sometimes. But yeah, it's not seeing many of these anymore these days, but they're so convenient. You cook your food, swing it out of the way. Here we are about mid-April, and a harbinger of springtime is the poplars start to sprout down these little things. And that means there can't be leaves far behind. Look at that little guy in the tree. Wasp's nest. This time of year they're not in service anymore, so thankfully. I can see it's an old one, the bottom's broken right out of it, but you know they're those angry meat wasps. Come around when you're cooking a steak and stuff. Obviously there's a certain season this can be used in. Clearly not the middle of summer with mosquitoes because you'd need mosquito netting. And clearly not in humongous windstorms or rainstorms, but for the most part, this should really do the job for the shoulder seasons around here anyways. This is going to be a fine shelter for the night. First things first, got to make taco meat, and we all know how to do that. package of meat and the instructions on the package. So let this begin. Then we get a little bit more experimental with dinner here because it's a strange recipe, but it got 5 stars online, so yum. Not that heavy.
No, not that bad at all.
Yeah.
Perfect fit.
Love it. Doesn't get better than this.
Awesome. We're
Yeah.
in.
Got to do some meal prep here.
Yes.
Time to chop up our tomato and get into our dinner situation here. Using corn tortillas in a pie oven to make basically campfire tacos. And we'll see how that works. I have no clue if these will work, but the recipe was like 5 stars. So, can't go wrong with that. Would you like any cheese in this?
Oh, lots.
Okay.
Lots.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get you set up with all the cheese you could have. Cheese is a food band-aid that holds everything together. Basically, this thing folds together and compresses it in like a sandwich form. Alright.
Major on the squish.
Well, there will be some squish, but I just want to be sure it all lines up.
Squish is good.
Okay, into the fire we go with this little thing. You gotta eat something, right?
Awesome.
What about that?
Oh, that looks awesome. Really good.
That actually turned out quite nicely. And
Oh,
there you are.
that's the way you do it.
Yeah, you got to dig into that.
Yeah.
I don't know how on earth you eat that. Maybe a fork or a spoon or something. Or if you got leathery man hands, you can.
I got leathery man hands. Watch this.
Unbelievable.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
It is very good. I give it 4 thumbs up. crawling into my vehicle compartment over here in this awesome little setup. And we are gonna be cooking some breakfast in the morning. We normally don't really get to any breakfast, but yeah, we should. We brought all the ingredients, but anyway, it's the perfect setup. Super warm, super awesome. So, crazy neighbor's just gonna crawl into his spot over there. I got the luxury suite over here, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, crazy neighbor. Alright. Good morning. Now that was good. I could see it being bad if it was really windy or if there was a lot of mosquitoes, but no problems at all. It could actually be a little bit of a problem if it were to rain because we don't have any ropes or anything going along the top. But that was super cool. They're doing some work in the park here, but we should be able to get breakfast without too much annoying machinery going on. Crazy neighbor has started the fire, and time to start the day. Bacon and beans. It'll give us the fuel we need to conquer the day.
That's all good. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. This is actually turning into more of enjoyable camping than the last few months were. Weather makes a huge difference, and now I can get back into some stealthier spots that are a little bit easier to get to when you don't have to haul 30 pounds of sleeping bags. But of course I have to give a huge shout out to the folks who have donated to the beer and Tarp fund, firewood fund and all that stuff. And I guess I'll just break the news right now. We bought the school bus. Got it back to the house a couple days ago. We're having some engine troubles with it, it seems like. Hopefully nothing major. But the engine warning came on the drive back and it had no power at all. So that light seems to be off now, but I'm definitely going to investigate. I'm going to throw some better tires on it because it got stuck in the driveway actually. So we'll see what happens there.
I like that bus.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet
It'd be a nice
size,
bus.
like the whole thing. They never put enough pork and beans when you get a can of pork and beans. So package
This
of
is
bacon.
the best way to do it. Yeah.
A pack of bacon helps that out. So I'll probably try to get a stealth camping in here, and then a school bus camping video of some kind. It's going to be a wild, crazy summer of adventures. The boat trip coming up. Going to get back out into bear territory with hopefully our school bus all, at least the seats ripped out and we can set up cots in it or whatever. And then make it fancier as the days go on. So that's the exciting news from our part of the world. About there.
Yeah, that's about where we found it.
Good. Okay. Just gonna rip the tarps off the vehicles, then we can just drive away as soon as we're sure the fire is nice and out. So, yeah. Thanks for watching all these strange things. And when we do these videos, we have no idea if any of this will work. We just go out and try it out and see if it's a good idea or not. This one is a good idea. I just don't want to know how much room this tarp is going to take up when we try to fold it back up again. That's a different story. Not too shabby. Oh yeah. I was expecting worse.
Me too.
What worse? Well, just like that. And yeah, please subscribe if you like this type of thing and you want to see us do more of it, or let us know if you want to see us do something completely different. We try to read everything we can. So we're gonna just throw this in the car, drive away, and there's some bloopers I'm running at the end of this, I think. We'll see. Packed up quick. Obviously, there's a certain season you can use this in. No mosquitoes, because otherwise we'd need screens in here. And if there was violent wind or a lot of rain, it may perform differently. And yeah, crazy neighbor making interesting gestures.
Our son, it didn't work.
Good. Good. So clearly there's a certain season you can use this setup, and it is... Don't, Glenn.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So there's clearly a certain season you can...
Okay, I'll come back.
Okay. We're gonna have a blooper reel one day. We'll see. All right. So there's clearly a certain season. Jeez.